Hello, I am Yogini Sunita, and this is Meditation, Yoga, and Stuff podcast. I believe my dharma or my life's purpose is to share my understanding of meditation, yoga, and Ayurveda, holistic healing science of India. I make these amazing wisdoms accessible and adaptable for present times. So let's start.
Hello and welcome to the podcast. Today's topic is exploring biohacking with Ayurveda. You may have heard biohacking before. If you're new to the term, this term refers to the practical activity of exploring using various techniques, often rooted into science and technology, to optimize and improve our health. So basically, we're trying to reach towards our optimal health, optimal performance, and our optimal well-being. And we use deliberate lifestyle changes in biohacking, dietary interventions, we use technology and supplements to basically move towards this goal of living the life to our fullest. This helps us to enhance our physical and cognitive abilities. So biohacking, this is very in a nutshell. It's not really a layperson's language, I should say. This is not really a definition, but this is my understanding of biohacking. So what are some things we can look at as a biohacking? So there are some nutritional interventions where we manipulate diet to improve our energy levels, cognitive function, overall, and our overall health. It might involve fasting, specifically created dietary regimes. It can also have something like targeted nutrition supplements and things like that. Then the lifestyle modifications can be like sleeping patterns, exercise routines, stress management techniques, daily habits basically to optimize our health and performance. Then there is also wearable technology which you can use to maybe monitor how is your mind functioning in a state of relaxation, how is your fitness, like heart rate. You can use smartwatches or fitness trackers. You can use things to measure and monitor your sensors, analyze your physical data, and tune into your sleep quality and your activity level and much, much more. And so you can find out then how is your physical activity or relaxation or sleep is impacting your life positively or negatively, and taking that information and modifying your lifestyle to move towards your goal, which is optimal health. You can also do DIY biology, basically self-examination, engaging into personal experiments. You can tune into what really works, what doesn't work. And also notice, like, some people also play with supplement dosage, like what will really work for them and what doesn't work. And taking this understanding and also understanding the genetic codes and how to we can modify that, in a sense like optimizing the genetics and ethical and legal boundaries, making sure that you follow that, and enhancing physical and mental capabilities. There is also a part of it in biohacking, which is mindfulness and mental performance. And we incorporate meditation, mindfulness practices, and neurofeedback and cognitive enhancement techniques to improve focus, creativity, mental clarity, bringing ourselves into optimal state. Basically, that's what biohacking does. Now let's look at Ayurveda. So let's see what is Ayurveda. So in my opinion, Ayurveda is the best way to hack our system. And hear me out. So let's start with what is Ayurveda. Ayurveda is a holistic healing science of India. It is designed to move you towards your optimal health. So the main difference between Ayurveda and biohacking, in the modern biohacking, is basically Ayurveda is deep-seated into all aspects of our being, our spiritual, mental, physical being. Whereas I find that biohacking is just keeping the almost the spiritual side out of the picture and trying to focus on just the performance side of it. Again, I could be wrong. This is my understanding. Okay. So let's look at what is Ayurveda. As I said, it is a healing science. All right. So what does this do? What is the healing science? This ancient healing science can be useful. So the reason Ayurveda came into the play, because when the ancient beings, wise beings of Himalayan mountains realized that because we started living in cities, we needed more of a routine, we needed more of a looking after and self-care. And so this is where Ayurveda's understanding comes into the play. It is a medical science. Ayurveda is quite deep into this wisdom of wellness. So we start with our daily routine in Ayurveda. So we make sure that our daily routines are positive. Ayurveda gives quite elaborated practices, and you can choose from these practices. These practices can be starting with a prayer or meditation, breath awareness, then moving towards cleansing your face, your mouth, your tongue, getting rid of toxins from your system, evacuating your bowels. Then you move from there towards some physical movements and little bit longer meditation or nature walk, whatever works for you. But here you're consciously taking positive steps to start your day with a lot of awareness and peace and calm. And when you do that, then you can move towards consciously becoming aware of what you are eating, consciously connecting with your surroundings, noticing what's happening in your system. When you eat the food, what is the effect of the food? Also understanding how we can move towards optimal health by understanding our own Ayurvedic constitution. When we understand that, we can actually then work with that. We can actually then try and enhance our wellness through this understanding. There are three types of Ayurvedic constitution. So the main three types are Vata, Pitta, Kapha. These are Sanskrit words. Vata is air type, air and space combined together. Pitta is a fire type where fire and water combine together, and Kapha is a earth type where water and earth together. Combination of three doshas can be possible, or combination of two doshas is possible, or person can be just one dosha dominant. But when we understand our dosha, it helps us to understand what really works for our system, because remember, not all food is suitable for everyone. Sometimes we have reaction to the food and other people don't have reaction. So when we try and understand, okay, this particular food is not working for me, but this really gives me energy, start observing that. In the wisdom of Ayurveda, we call it prana gaining practices. We call it sattvic practices. These are Sanskrit words, but the meaning of that is energy gaining practices where we are moving towards our optimal health. So when we, in the biohacking side of Ayurveda, I would say is to understand your dosha. Understand, are you Vata, Pitta, Kapha? What elements are dominant in you, and what is really working for you. When we understand that, we can start using that for our own lifestyle. We can actually tailor made our lifestyle in a very practical way. Then similarly, we start noticing what we are putting in our system. So we start understanding, okay, certain foods I have really positive reaction. They're giving me this uplifted energy, and then other foods are not really working for me. So this understanding is really beautiful, where in Ayurveda, food is medicine, or I can say nutrition as a medicine. So whichever concept work for you, but when we start noticing that when we eat right food, we don't really need medicine. But if we are taking medicine and if the food is not right, we are not really getting any benefits of that medicine, or we get very less benefit. So this is where the understanding is the food is medicine is very beautiful. And Ayurveda has a beautiful recipes. You don't have to go like Indian food completely. It's not about that. It's about like how can you bring this understanding into your life in your own unique way. Because in Ayurveda, the concept is we are a unique fingerprint of divine. So you are unique in your own way. So the more you will start understanding yourself, the more you can bring in positive practices into your life. In Ayurveda, daily routines are absolutely important. It is called dinacharya in Sanskrit. Sanskrit is a language of Ayurveda, which is also language of yoga. So Sanskrit, this language has certain words which are difficult to translate in English. So I'm using both. But let's say dinacharya means daily routine. So when we understand the nature has rhythm, that's called ritucharya. The nature has rhythm, we have rhythm. When we understand this, we actually tailor-made our self-care practices according to the seasons and according to our needs. So we can have like a type of daily practices in winter, type of daily practices in summer, type of daily practices in fall, and type of daily practices in spring. When we start tuning into what really works during these times and what is happening in the nature, it really helps us to enhance our well-being. Ayurveda is designed to help us to move towards our optimal health. And this is why I think that Ayurveda is the amazing biohacking, or biohacking and Ayurveda can go hand in hand. Now let's look at the mind-body connection. Now Ayurveda is deeply based into spirituality. So the Ayurvedic practices came into existence through meditations. So that's why there is like deep connection there. And Ayurveda also gives a lot of emphasis on having yoga's wisdom into day-to-day life. So what is yoga's wisdom? Nowadays in modern world, when I say yoga, people start thinking that body is in pretzel shapes and things like that. The true yoga is meditation. The heart of yoga is meditation. If we start bringing in practices of stillness, practices of calming our system down, the practices which will take us from sympathetic mode to parasympathetic mode. What is sympathetic mode? Sympathetic mode is where we are in flight fight mode, which in modern life, that's where a lot of us are, especially with after pandemic, and then what is happening with the financial market, all that is putting a lot of pressure. And this at this moment we are reaching towards the end of the year, so that's also everyone I can see are very tired, and there is also like that fight flight response to everything. So how can we bring in rest and digest response? And this is where yoga can really help us. Yoga has amazing relaxation practices, meditation practices, even the physical practices, the asana practices. When we do them with awareness, they are profound. That is the best biohacking, I would say. So if you can combine your mind, your breath, your physical movements, your awareness, when it becomes one, that union, that yoga is extremely beautiful experience. And this connection is really, really important for our overall health, our mental, physical, spiritual health. So if you can bring in these practices in your life, this will be life transforming. Now, if you decide to do strong practices, that's okay too, but just be aware of what's happening in your body. Bring awareness towards your breath. Notice the sensation in the body. Bring all awareness into what's happening in your being at this moment. And we do need sometimes strong practices. So if you're aware of what's happening within your body, you may start noticing that some days we need strong practices, but there are other days when we need calming practices. We need relaxation. If you're doing any strong practice, it should go with any relaxation practice. Relaxation is like a save button in our system. We are saving the information we have created. So making sure that relaxation is part of your daily life. In yoga, there are a lot of beautiful practices like yoga nidra, guided relaxation, guided meditations. You can use all these to move towards that rest and digest mode. The more you will move towards this mode, you will start noticing that you actually perform better. You actually have more mental and physical capacity to do your task. Your memory improves, your brain function improves. You're not so overloaded with stress, so you function better. And all this has a really positive impact on our health. It helps us to move towards optimal health. Ayurveda also has herbal remedies and therapies which we can use to move towards our optimal wellness. So Ayurveda harnesses the power of herbs and therapies like panchakarma. Panchakarma means 5 practices, which are Ayurveda's detoxification process. It cleanses our body, get rid of any imbalances. So usually around when you start reaching of the age of 40, you'll see that regularly people will start doing the panchakarma practices. Panchakarma practices are designed according to your needs. Sometimes there are different types of practices, but Ayurvedic doctor will take your pulse, take a look at your tongue, and tune into your system, and then design these practices according to your need. And what it does, it takes maybe somewhere, depending on what's happening in your life, it takes maybe 7 days to 40 days. It depends on what's happening in your system. But usually it's a minimum 7 days and max somewhere around 40 days. During this time, we also follow a gentle vegetarian diet, which helps us to feel nourished. At the same time, giving rest to digestive system. So you can do this once a year or so after age 40, and that is really, really beautiful. Or whenever you can, really. If you don't have this option available, you can use the Ayurveda's option of giving rest to our digestive system. So how can we do that? So we can start to have early light dinner. So when you start having early light dinner, say for example, if you have your dinner around 6:30, 7 o'clock, if you don't eat anything after that, you can have water and you can have like herbal teas if you want, but don't have any food till next morning, till you have breakfast, which will be somewhere around 8:30, 9 o'clock, or somewhere that. So the whole fasting during this time gives our digestive system beautiful rest, and this helps our system to detoxify. So hopefully this will help you to understand like how Ayurveda's biohacking can work. You can actually marry the both. You can use the biohacking tools, and when you practice Ayurveda's suggestions, what happens to your system. This way you will learn amazing how amazing Ayurveda's practices are. It will help you to understand what's happening in your system. It will help you to understand how you're optimizing use of your brain. You will also realize that how you're detoxifying your system. You can also really see the quality of your life improves. You can see the skin tone, the whole system start feeling really energetic. At the same time, you are able to rest also at the night. So Ayurveda also talks about eating food at least 2.5 hours to 3 hours before you go to sleep. And then sleeping also, there are rituals. So Ayurveda has a lot of positive rituals. And all these positive rituals are designed to help people to move towards their optimal health. Ayurveda is almost like a personalized wellness program. So if you go to Ayurveda practitioner, or you can book a mentoring session with me. I do mentoring session via Zoom, so it doesn't matter which part of the world you are, I can help you. The time zone can be tricky, but I have learned to work with it because I have clients from all over the world. So we can find a common time, and I can help you design a personalized wellness program or biohack with Ayurveda. Whichever term you want to call it, it will help you to move towards your optimal potential. I can help you with tailor-made lifestyle practices. I can help you with your wellness routines. I can help you with suggestions towards how to look after yourself, the self-care practices. And also it is deeply seated into holistic wellness, so it will definitely enhance the quality of your life. And I do this without putting pressure on your system, so I always meet my client where they're at. I also encourage people to have a community of like-minded people. This helps us to keep the momentum going. So community and education is extremely important to understand ourselves better. And for this reason, I have created the Wellness Tribe. You can be part of this Wellness Tribe. We have monthly workshop like via Zoom. We meet twice a month, and there is also a beautiful program attached to this monthly membership thing where you can actually have this wellness program which is designed to really enhance all aspects of your wellness, all 8 dimensions of your wellness. And it is deeply seated into Ayurveda's understanding as well as yoga's understanding. It is also adaptable for modern time. So this program is really beautiful. You have instant access to that once you become a member of the Wellness Tribe. Wellness Tribe also gets a lot of discounts and free courses from my website. If you're part of Wellness Tribe, you will get a lot of that as a bonus. All the links are in show notes. And also, there is a lot of research is going on, a lot of collaboration is going on about biohacking and nutrition in the modern world. And I'm closely observing that because I'm very much interested into health, optimal health, and how we can move towards it holistically. So if you're interested in your holistic health or helping others with holistic health, Ayurveda lifestyle consultation to on-demand course is going to be launched soon. It will be launched in January 2024. And this program is basically, it's a certification course with many videos which you can, it is on demand, so you can do it in your own time. You can do it for yourself, or you can use this certification to help others if you're looking for career options. This is a beautiful way to bring your awareness into how you can bring Ayurvedic style of biohacking into your life. I hope that today's topic helps you to move towards your optimal health. I'm here to help you. And if you need any help, you can also visit my website. There is a free dosha quiz to find out what is your dosha. You can also take an opportunity to have the 4 free meditations. You can listen to them, and you can also have access a free yoga class. There's a lot of free stuff on my website. Those who are parents, I have how to teach yoga to your kids, which is level 1 is free, level 2 is paid one, but it's not very expensive. That is also on demand. Then there are also how to teach yoga, how to teach Ayurveda to your kids, level 1 and 2, and how to teach mindfulness to your kids 1 and 2. So if you're interested in all this, just visit my website. And I would like to chat with you if any way I can help you. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Take care. Bye for now.
Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that you're taking this time out of your day. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye for now.